Hello, everyone. Welcome to Endure the King. We're gonna endure the king. For those of you who are like, hey, didn't you do? Are you doing Game of the Week right now? Well, I was, and then Twitch just did not communicate with OBS at all anymore. I don't know what happened, and I was like, okay, well, I guess that's it for that. So it is coming to YouTube. I'm exporting the archive to YouTube. Just sorry, there's no like true ending. There's no like, oh, goodbye everyone, thanks for watching, because Twitch pretty much fucked the video. Or the stream, I should say. They fucked the stream. You see, this is why DSP did not like Twitch for a long time, dude. Okay, let's get into this. Archive channel. Dude, Twitch is all about subscription. Subscribe, man. It's terrible. They don't care about the streamer, man. I was streaming, and they didn't even fucking do anything, man. Oh my god. YouTube is way better. YouTube is the future. Wait a second. We're not gonna watch the beginning. We're just gonna get into the questions. Favorite types of meals. I love dinner. Dinner is my favorite meal. I like dinner. Lunch is okay. Lunch is like a good meal as well. I don't give a fuck about breakfast. I kind of just eat it out of obligation to get energy through the day. But fuck breakfast. Lunch and dinner are really the best meals. But I like stuffed zucchini, chicken, steak, obviously. Gotta get some meat, dude. Yesterday I had a bison burger. Never thought I'd like it. I was pretty good. It was pretty good, man.
Right. All right. Let's get started with the first segment of the show, shall we? So our first question today comes from Tynal.
Hold on a sec.
All right. All right. Let's get started with the first segment of the show, shall we?
He keeps doing this with his mouth. It's very, very weird.
For 7 months. Thank you both very much for those subscriptions. All right. All right. Let's get started with the first segment of the show, shall we?
Show. Are you okay there, Dark?
So our first question today comes from Tynal, and he says, what are your favorite types of meals? Okay. Well, Tynal,
I love that this part, and I think the last Ask the King started off with food.
What are my favorite types of meals?
Great question, by the way.
For me, I like a meal. First of all, this is very true. I like a meal that's not complicated to eat. Okay? For me, I like a meal. First of all, this is very true. I like a meal that's not complicated to eat.
Okay? Complicated? What does that mean? What is complicated to eat? Like, is he saying like? I think what he means is he wants a meal that isn't sloppy. Like, you know when you have spaghetti and it has like all that red sauce and it gets kind of all over your face? You don't want that, but like complicated. Like, what?
Okay, so to give you some perspective.
Okay.
I like it when I'm going to eat a meal and
I like it says give you perspective. Why not say here's an example?
Starving, right? I'm sitting down. I'm hungry, man. I want to sit down. I just want to eat. And I don't want to have a lot of to-do about it. There are a lot of meals out there that are fancy preparation. Like, you know, you go to...
Fancy preparation. This literally describes DSP to a T. He doesn't have any patience. He just wants to get it over with, get things over with, so that he can do whatever he wants to do or whatever. Like, come on. Really? Okay.
Mexican restaurant and the flaming chicken fajitas that they bring out, it's on fire, and now you have to take those ingredients.
Wait, what?
That are fancy preparation, like, you know, you go to a Mexican restaurant and the flaming chicken fajitas that they bring out, it's on fire.
Flaming chicken fajitas that's on fire. What restaurants do you go to? I mean, I don't know.
And now you have to take those ingredients and you have to put them into like tortillas and wrap them up by yourself. You know, it's a pain in the ass. You go to a seafood restaurant. I never in my life get lobster or crab or anything like that. Why? It's a pain in the ass. Some people love crab legs. I don't want to sit here cracking crab legs and sucking meat out of the fucking shell. When I eat...
Why? Why does... He wonders why people call him lazy. He doesn't want to open a crab. Okay, because opening crabs is so hard. I mean... I've eaten a crab before. It's like... You open it like a book, you know, you open it first, and then you just kind of eat it. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how to describe it. Like, it's really not that hard. Like, a kid could do it. Like, when I was in like elementary school, middle school, my dad used to take me to a lot of baseball games and football games in Baltimore. And we would always go by my grandparents' place, and we would just eat crabs, and it was so fucking good. Like, we opened them up, and we just, you know, took the meat out. Oh, so good. And he's like, oh, well, you gotta, like, open the meat? Oh, I don't want to do that. Okay.
I just want to eat. I just want the food to be ready. I sit down, boom, I'm, you know, done. Not that I'm doing all this work. Shell. When I eat, I just want to eat. I just want the food to be ready.
He just wants the food to be ready. Now, he tells us that he cooks food for him and Kat cooks. And he wants food to be ready. I want food to be ready. If you're cooking, you're innately having to do a to-do to get it ready. So when he cooks, does he just put something in the microwave and say, Here, Kat, I made you a nice burger. I put it in the microwave. I let it sit there for a minute. So it's ready. It's ready, Kat. It's ready. And then, and what does Kat do? I mean, okay.
I sit down, boom, I'm, you know, done. Not that I'm doing all this work to get my meal. You know what I mean?
DSP doesn't want to do the work. Kat has to do the work, okay? Kat should do the work. It kind of does make it sound like he cooks, TBH.
Now, I'll be honest, cooking stuff is fun. In a lot of ways, cooking stuff is not easy, but fun. To see how the components of a meal come together to be a fun meal. But when I sit down to eat, I want the eating portion to be easy. Stuff is not easy, but fun. To see how the components of a meal come together.
Dude, this is so fucking dumb. I cook because I like to see things come together to make something, man. What? You didn't miss much, JD. We're on the first question of Ask the King.
To be a fun meal, but when I sit down to eat, I want the eating portion to be easy. So that's step one.
He wants to have easy food, dude.
Give me a meal that's easy to eat. That's an important thing for me, okay?
But that closes you up from so many foods.
Number two, what other is my favorite type of meal? Well, I'm Italian. I grew up with Italian heritage.
Guys, he's Italian. Yeah. Italian. He's an Italiano.
As well as Polish. You know, my mom is actually...
and he is also Polish, but we don't talk about the Polish side.
50-50, half Polish, half Italian.
So like it was half Polish, half Italian, but didn't he say like his dad is like all kinds of things? Think about that. He said, well, my dad has all kinds of ethnicities inside of him, and I'm 50-50. I'm half Polish, half Italian. So, what does that make the other parts of your body? Someone can't do basic math.
So, all my life, we either had Italian food or Polish food around the house. So, that means either, you know, Italian homemade sauce with pasta.
Sauce and pasta, because that's what all Italians eat.
Chicken parmesan.
Oh, and chicken parmesan. Definitely. Italian.
That kind of stuff. Or, on the flip side, the Polish side, handmade pierogies.
Pierogies.
Polish sausages. kibasi, that kind of stuff. Or on the flip side, the Polish side, handmade pierogies, Polish sausages,
Polish sausages.
kibasi, that kind of stuff. So I had kind of two different cultural varieties of food. I'll be honest, over time, I don't necessarily think I like the Polish stuff as much, but the Italian stuff, I love Italian food. All right.
Italians suck. Terrible food. Greek food's where it's at. Greek is the best food. If you're gonna tell me to my face, oh, Theo, Greek food is shitty. Out you go with that bad opinion. Greek food is the best food, superior food. Gyros, stuffed zucchini, stuffed peppers, stuffed grape leaves, stuffed tomatoes, this seafood altogether. Everything is good. Everything. Don't fucking tell me that Greek food sucks. Get out of here.
I rarely get to eat it, but I love Italian food. It's one of the few things that I make myself. I
thought it was pretty good.
Italian sauce so that I can get that Italian flavor and feeling.
He gets feeling of his heritage. Yeah, when I eat Greek food, man, let me tell you, I'm sitting there like, whoa, man, I feel really Greek. Whoa. I mean, it's just a fucking heritage. Like I've never seen someone like this so fucking. Hold on, let's see my Okay. Oh, actually, there's nothing on that anyway. But I've never seen someone so fucking special about their heritage. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh. Okay. But yeah, I've never seen someone like so special about their fucking heritage. Oh, I'm Italian. I feel like Italian, man. When I eat Italian sauce, oh, it brings me back to Italian. Dude, you grew up in fucking Connecticut. Like, yeah, I'm Greek, but I was born in Connecticut. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh man, I feel like I'm Greek. I'm Greek amazing. Oh man, it's just cool. Cool, I'm Greek. Yippee.
So, yeah, I would say those are probably my favorite types of meals. Now, if you're talking fast food meals, that's different. Like fast food, my favorite fast food meals would probably be something, either if you're talking burgers, probably like Wendy's is the best fast food chain of burgers around here, but you could get better stuff. Like you get Five Guys or Habit Burger, and
Five
those are just
Guys.
way better.
No, Five Guys is better, dumbass.
If you're talking pizza, there's not a lot of fast food pizza around here that's very good. So really like Papa John's, and even that's not that good.
Papa John's?
If you're talking like Mexican, Taco Bell, yeah, right. No, there's actually a place called Baja Fresh where they make everything from fresh ingredients. You know, tacos, burritos.
How do you know they're fresh? Chipotle claimed that their food was fresh, and then they got E. coli. Whoops.
All kinds of great stuff.
I don't know.
And I really like
I don't know about
place.
that, JD.
So those are kind of like my favorite meals around here that I have. But, you know, in general, give me something that's easy to eat, not a lot of work, and I'm going to go for it. And, of course, I really love Italian food. Okay?
Italian food, dude.
There you go.
The best.
Oh, by the way, shout out to Big Batman Balls, who tipped me $1. It says, King of Questions, Ask the King, let's go. All right. So thank you for that. We're up to $8 in tips today. Big Batman Balls. Okay, then. Our next question is from The Shadow Detective. And he says, I just finished listening to your 74th episode.
Hold up. Let's see. Where would I archive my slash upload my videos if YouTube ended? Well, my intelligent friends. Where I would upload my stuff if YouTube goes away? Probably Vimeo? Maybe Dailymotion? I don't fucking know. I don't fucking care. I don't know.
Episode of Ask the King. I came up with this right now. Let's say, for example, YouTube right now would just disappear like Machinima has. You know, Machinima, a company that I used to be partnered with for many, many years and is completely out of business now. Where exactly would you archive your gameplay if YouTube were to ever disappear? I'm busy a lot, so I'll never be able to go to your streams. If YouTube goes, I may never able to watch your stuff ever again. Well, you may not know this. First of all, Twitch does have stream archives. Twitch does have playlists. It's just that Twitch is not a website that's really catered towards the on-demand viewer. It's catered towards the live viewer. I could, if I chose to, archive all of my gameplay on Twitch easily. In fact, easier than YouTube. I wouldn't have to do additional uploads. It would just be there for you to watch.
I kind of feel like deep down he wants to do that. He so badly just wants to have archives on Twitch, but he doesn't want to do it. Now the thing that's kind of dumb, though, is that I feel like Twitch archives are decent. I mean, the only issue I've had is that when you pause it for like a certain amount of time, it kind of gets fucked up, but I don't know. Whatever.
However, I think that they have issues. Like, some people have told me, I can't watch anything on Twitch at all. I try to watch, and the Twitch requires way more bandwidth, or you know, my internet can't handle it. The Twitch stuff looks like crap, which is why I watch your stuff on YouTube later. Are there third-party websites to upload videos to? Yes. Are they any good? Not really.
Not really. The reason why he doesn't want to upload to those websites is because there's no way to make money. Why upload videos for free? Fuck that. I need to make money.
There really is no competitor to YouTube right now. However, if YouTube were to go under, now I feel competition would step up. Honestly, I think the reason that...
Oh yeah, competition not gonna step up now, okay.
There is no major competitor to YouTube for on-demand video is because YouTube is so big and the dominant force and has so much money behind it. Even with all the mistakes and missteps and horrible things YouTube has done over the years to ruin their whole business, they still they still are the most prominent video sharing website because they're the one place you can go, upload your video, you know, no matter what kind of video it is, it goes live immediately and you can share it with the world with no repercussion, nothing. It just boom, it's there.
No repercussions. What the fuck? So there should be punishments for people to upload videos? What?
There. And they have unlimited bandwidth, unlimited storage space. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Other businesses can't afford that. Even, you know, companies that have tried, like Blip TV and the like, are all gone. So...
Dailymotion's still around. Vimeo's still around.
You know, in that regard, I really feel that if YouTube were to die, okay, some other businesses would step up and try to fill in that gap. Would they be successful? I don't know. But I think the reason they don't do it now is because YouTube is too much the dominant force, the big animal.
Yeah, dude, Twitch is such a big force. No one competes with Twitch, right?
That eats up everything else around it. And there's really no way to compete with YouTube right now. Okay?
No way. No way at all.
Let's see. Wow. Smelly Dong tipped me 50 bits and says, I will buy Suicide Kings for 10,000 rupees. Email me if interested. What a great cheer.
What a great cheer. You gave me money. Just take the Suicide Kings, dude. Just take it. Fuck it.
Alright, continuing on. The next question is...
Next question. Oh boy. Would I try marijuana-based products on stream? I'm not against it. I mean, I kind of wanted to. I mean, part of me wants to, but, I don't know. You could pretend, I guess.
Oh, actually, the next person asked two completely different questions. All right, I'll answer both of them. We'll start with his first question. This is from The Reflecting God. Okay? First question. Given the technology of today, would you consider trying non-smoke-based marijuana products like lollipops or beverages at a special stream event?
Okay.
I live in Washington State, and that kind of stuff is actually prevalent out here. You can go buy marijuana at a regular store. That is...
Whoa, wait. You could buy marijuana at a store in Seattle? Whoa.
Selling those kind of things, like marijuana and
it's
marijuana
almost like it's
products,
legal there.
Like, there's stores out here just to buy that stuff. I personally have zero desire to do so. I don't want to get high when I'm on a stream. I want to be coherent. I want to be interacting with you guys.
I don't want to be high.
I personally have zero desire to do so. I don't want to get high when I'm on a stream. I want to be coherent. I want to be interacting.
Oh yeah, so coherent. Well, uh, well, uh, okay.
With you guys and having fun rather than, oh, I'm high as hell and saying stupid shit or whatever. You know
You
what I
say
mean?
stupid shit sober, but the thing is that, like, being high is different because you're more, like, relaxed. It's more relaxing and it's more, like, it's really nothing crazy. I don't know what DSP thinks. He thinks, like, marijuana's gonna change his life. Like, he's gonna be, he talks as if if he smokes weed, he would become drunk. And it's like, that's not the same. Like, you're more conscious of what you're saying when you're stoned than when you're drunk. I mean, the most that you might say stoned is just you might say like conceptual things, but it's fucking like it's not a big deal.
Um, so for me, I don't want to put drugs into my friggin' body. I know
Drugs
that
in the
marijuana
body.
can have side effects and the like.
Like what? What kind of side effects? I mean, I've heard that it has like some side effects, I guess, but a lot of it is just kind of silly. Like, I mean, maybe if you're like a kid and you do like when you're like 5 years old and you smoke weed, I mean that might be bad, obviously, but I mean, whatever.
That aren't very serious. I'm not one of these people who goes crazy and thinks that marijuana is gonna ruin my life if I smoke a joint or I have a pot brownie. No, I don't think that's the end of the world and it's the gateway to the end of everything. No,
The end of everything.
But at the same time, I just seriously have no desire for.
Dude, every time, like I remember there were like a few streams, I don't know when, but he would say like he would just kind of shit on people for smoking. It was so weird. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it. Maybe someone did a montage of it. If YouTube loads. DSP getting, I know. Hi. Let's just do DSP high. Let's do DSP opinion on high. Fuck it, I don't know.
For it. It's another reason why I don't drink during my streams, right? The few times that I have are hit or miss. When I used to do it, 10 years ago, most of the time I would screw up horribly. And yeah, you guys would think it was funny. But now in the modern era, it could creep up, especially when there's other stuff behind the scenes going on. And then all those problems kind of get into my head. That's what happened during my Christmas marathon last year. Is I'm doing this Christmas...
But that cannot happen with weed. You don't say... That shit never happens. Whatever.
Actually, it was a New Year's marathon because it was supposed to be Christmas, and then it failed because, the whole Christmas thing, I was sick.
It failed.
But anyway, I'm here I am drinking, and I'm not feeling good. It makes me feel depressed. That's why I wouldn't do that. Now, pot probably wouldn't do that. But I want to do a stream where I'm here and conscious and active with you. I'm not aloof somewhere else,
Okay. Okay. Let's see, is Tevin... Did he come back from break? Mm-hmm. Look how alive he is. He's so alive. Look at him.
Painful.
He's coherent. He's with us.
Alrighty then.
Alrighty then. He's doing fucking towers. Ugh.
Yeah, exactly. Take K. Reezy says Scorpion's cool to combo with, but his damage is not the best. Yeah, it's high combo ability, but low damage on that.
It's almost like he's a base character.
Alright, let's see here.
Round 1. Fight.
Nude Baraka. A nude Baraka.
Nude Baraka. Ugh. DSP sounded very excited about that.
You know what I mean? I probably wouldn't want to do anything of mind-altering drugs or whatever while on a stream. Plus, I don't even know if any of that stuff is allowed on Twitch at all.
I don't know if it's allowed. Yeah, it probably is. I also kind of don't think Twitch cares. I think Twitch would probably care more if it was like hardcore drugs, like whatever.
Believe it is.
But the thing that I kind of don't get about that though is that how would Twitch know? Okay, so let's say young Billy, who's 25 years old, he does a stream on Twitch and he decides to smoke it up. He's like, yeah, man, I'm gonna smoke up and get high for the stream, dude. Is Twitch just gonna like be like, okay, that guy, he looks fucked up. Send in the pee testers. Test his blood, test everything. I want to find out this guy. Let's find out if Billy is stoned or not. Like, I don't know how. I kind of don't know how Twitch would enforce that, because who are they to say that someone is stoned? The guy could just say, I'm tired, I'm sleepy, I was streaming, I was sleepy, okay? I mean, so like, there's kind of nothing to fear about. How would they know? I mean, there's other things that you could get in trouble with that makes more sense than smoking weed, but whatever.
So, yeah, I don't know. But no, the answer is no, I'm not going to do that stuff, okay? The next question from Reflecting Guys is, what is your expert opinion on Street Fighter 3 Third Strike from a mechanical perspective and just in general?
Street Fighter 3 is fun. I kind of don't get parries in that game, so there you go.
This is going to be a question that isolates the audience because most people who are watching this don't give a crap about the technical side of fighting games.
Of course. My viewers don't give a fuck. Fuck him, even though he talks about Street Fighter every day. He did a fucking marathon about Street Fighter, and he brags about Street Fighter all the time. My fans don't care about Street Fighter. Okay, sure.
Strike is a very interesting fighting game because it's based primarily off of the parry system. Meaning,
this literally sounds like a different person. Like, it sounds like he's talking to a completely different audience at this point. Like, he always thinks his fans are retarded. He does. But the thing is that's just weird is that if you were to ask him this on pre-stream, he'd be like, well, you see, your third strike, you got a parry, blah, blah, blah. You're going all kinds of stuff. And act as if you know what's going on. Ask the king, no one really knows what Street Fighter is. Your fans are whatever.
Anytime during the game, if someone's attacking you, you could just tap either forward or down. And if you tap it properly in time with when that move is supposed to hit you and deal damage, you basically go, bop, and you stop it completely. And it actually gives you advantage to now do a move and counter to what they're doing. Now, there's many nuances to the parry system. However, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike is a game that you basically need to play at a very high technical level because the parry system completely changes the game. I'll give you some example here. In Street Fighter 5, the current Street Fighter game, so some people
Street Fighter 5 is the current one, okay? Alright, you guys know that's the current one? I'm glad you know.
Need to play at a very high technical level because the parry system completely changes the game. I'll give you some example here. In Street Fighter 5, the current Street Fighter game, so some people might not actually understand this, there's a lot of characters in that game that are good only because they have patterns that are considered safe. They can throw out special moves that are either really fast or high priority, high damage, but are also very quick to recover. So it's a safe move. You could just keep doing.
Now this is kind of dumb because I do remember when he played fucking Third Strike. I remember he was throwing around, oh, he's doing that because it's safe. Oh, it's safe. Yeah, you heard that one. Oh, whatever. So I mean, what is this? Street Fighter 5 invented safe combos? Safe? Whatever.
Doing the same move or the same pattern, and there's really no risk. It's pretty much safe. Either it hits or it doesn't. Either way, you're okay. You're safe. In Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, you can't do that. Nothing is safe in Third Strike, because if someone parries whatever you're doing, they can immediately counterattack no matter what.
Yeah, but the parry is not safe. The parry in of itself is not safe, because if you parry and you miss the timing, you'll get hit. Nothing is safe. But the thing that's safe is blocking. Whoa! He thinks that, like, everyone who plays Third Strike is fucking Neo. oh, I'm gonna do amazing parries. Yeah, I'm sure everyone does amazing parries in Third Strike. Okay.
leaving you wide open. So in Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, it's more about mix-ups and a guessing game. Like, you want to hit your opponent, great, but you have to really keep them guessing. Are you going to hit low, do a mid-attack? Are you going to jump? Are you going to try to cross them up? Are you going to throw? Are you going to, you know, there's a million things you can do in Third Strike as mix-ups. And really, the game is almost 100% about that, because you always want to keep your opponent guessing, so they think they're going to parry, they parry incorrectly, and boom, now you land a giant combo.
Now, he says that there's save patterns in Street Fighter V, but can you learn the player doing save patterns and just kind of not get hit?
Combo on them. In Street Fighter V, it's just such an easy mode fucking game, and I mean that. Like, you can learn to play that game at a high level in like 2 days, and it's just so basic, and there's really nothing complex like that to it. Yes, there's mix-ups, but it's all guessing without the risk of failure. Like in Street Fighter V, you can, oh, I'm going to mix them up, and if it fails, oh, well, it was safe anyway. And that's why that game sucks, in my opinion. In Third Strike, everything is very high execution, high risk reward. Parrying things well is actually quite difficult. So Third Strike is almost like a very difficult game to play, especially if you're like, oh, I'm an entry-level Street Fighter player. I'm going to try Street Fighter 3. Good luck. Because not only did you need to have all the fundamental knowledge of other Street Fighter games, then there's a whole parry system on top of everything that...
Good luck. Dude, I play fucking Third Strike. I'm not good at it, but I can kind of hold my own in it. Okay. And just watch him play Third Strike. I'm sure you're gonna learn a lot.
Completely flips it on its head. That makes it even more difficult. So, in my opinion, Street Fighter 3 is actually one of the more difficult Street Fighter games to play on a technical level.
The other thing is, like, he shits on Street Fighter 5. So he goes, like, back and forth to Street Fighter 5 so many times. Oh, it's the easiest Street Fighter game ever, man. Children can play it. Well, I don't have time to learn it. Okay.
Now, on a general level...
And as Tevin said, he never learned the crouch counters. Now... I've done some crouch counter combos. I'm not fucking amazing at the game either, but I could probably do better against DSP than I did when I first fought him in that game. I mean, even at the time, I was Karen and he was Geef, and I kind of did a good job holding my own. I lost, but I did a lot better than he did. I was kind of surprised I did as good as I did, excuse me.
Quite fun. It's got a lot of high-level combos.
But whatever.
And juggles, and if you actually successfully parry something, like, oh, the opponent does a multi-hit move, and you go parry, 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 and then you do your counter attack, it's very satisfying. Like, it's incredibly satisfying to do a high execution thing like that in that game, and it makes you look amazing, right? We all remember one of the biggest moments ever in Street Fighter history, the Daigo parry moment, when Justin Wong did a super with Chun-Li, and Daigo just stood there and parried every hit. Parry, 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 parry. Then he jumped, parried the final hit, did an insanely huge combo, and beat Justin in that round. Everyone was like, oh my god, amazing. That's like a...
Oh my god! Yeah, the most, like, mainstream
quintessential
video.
Moment in the history of Street Fighter that we'll never forget, because that game is designed that way, okay?
But there is, like, stuff like that going on in Street Fighter 5 at times. I mean, there's stuff that some people can do. Like, I think there was one video of an, I don't know. Actually, I don't fucking know. Who fucking cares about Street Fighter 5 anyway?
So, yeah, I like the Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. Does it have its shortcomings and problems? It absolutely does. Online, it's actually one of the hardest Street Fighter games to play because the parry system is very hard to do online. But outside of that, I love the game. So, okay.
Okay.
Continuing on here. The next question is from Pop.
Oh boy, next question. Let me read it. Have I ever considered intermittent fasting? Diet discussion. I was kind of thinking about it. But I kind of didn't care either, so...
Popsicolo. Now, just listen to this. Interesting. He says, have you ever considered trying intermittent fasting? When you give your stomach a break, it helps your body heal itself, burn fat, and clear your head. Our prehistoric ancestors had to be focused on and sharp when trying to get their next meal, especially after going out a long time without eating. I usually fast 16 hours and eat for 8 hours a day. Occasionally, I eat one large meal, then go without eating for 24 hours, and I feel perfectly fine. Plus, a day without food can help you save money in the long run. For real, consider checking this out when you have nothing else to do for 5 minutes. What are your thoughts? And I feel perfectly fine. Plus, A day without food can help you save money in the long run. For real, consider checking this out when you have nothing else to do for 5 minutes. What are your thoughts?
Consider it for 5 minutes.
Listen, talking about diets and everything, it really is a lot of factors. What works for one person may not work for another. That's why there's so many diets out there.
What does that have to do with the question?
The Atkins diet, the keto diet.
What? I love that. He tells us all the time on Ask the King. Oh, I give you intelligent answers, intelligent, well thought answers. He gives you fucking fluff. Like, it's like asking DSP, do you like the is the sky blue? Well, you see, when you're a kid, you might think the sky might not be blue. Then you gotta put it in mind that the sun lights up the sky, and then at night, the moon reflects the light, and there's stars in the sky too. So, you see, like astronauts look at the sky. I mean, we said about off in space, astronauts went to space because we had NASA, and we also have astronomers. We have all this kind of stuff going on. So one might say that the sky is blue, but there's also clouds, and it's like, who fucking cares? Someone just asked, is the sky blue? Just say yes or no. Like,
diet. The freaking what's the new one? The new one that's supposed to be based off prehistoric, the prehistoric way they used to eat. It's not keto. It's oh god, I can't remember what it's called. It has a really silly name too. But anyway, there's like so many of these diets: high fat, no fat, high cholesterol, no cholesterol, high carbs, no carbs, and everyone says that they work differently. Oh, the paleo diet. Thank you for.
They all work differently. What? You're telling me that diets that focus on carbs and cholesterol are different from each other? Whoa!
The Paleolithic era or whatever. The paleo diet. Yes, that's what it's called. Thanks, guys. So, the deal is that there is a diet that's going to work for everyone. Okay, there is. But you have to find it for yourself because everyone has a different metabolism in their body.
People pick different diets because of what they want to get out of the diet, what foods are involved in the diet, that kind of stuff. There are people that just choose diets just to base it around their workout and their diet and what they eat. You don't sit there and think, well, my body doesn't do this very well, so I'm gonna cut it out of my diet. I mean, no one does that.
And so you may try
maybe some
three or four
people
things that work for someone and it won't work for you. And then oh, it's disappointing. But yeah, but that's gonna happen. You know, that's gonna happen. And
it's disappointing. Like, diets take a lot of time to take effect. You're not gonna do it within a week. I mean, come on.
And you have to kind of be diligent, and you kind of have to stick with it, and try to keep working, especially if you're someone who's into looking for serious weight loss or whatever. And it's not happening for you or whatever. You have to basically not get disappointed, because what I found over time is that for me, it's very hard for even me to find the right balance. Like, I used to eat 3 meals a day, and I would gain too much weight because my lifestyle was one that I don't do a lot of exercise, okay? Excuse me. And I'm very, wow, my thing is crashing here. I'm very sedentary in my lifestyle.
Okay.
I don't move a lot, being honest. I sit here on the couch streaming all day long most days. And, because of that,
okay,
it's a situation where, because of that, it's a situation where
I want to be coherent and on stream. I want to be like aloof, man. And here he is, not focusing on the stream. Whoops.
This is so weird. Sorry, I'm distracted. The reason I'm distracted is over here, I'm getting word that someone actually just pledged to my.
Look at
because
that.
of that, it's a situation.
Look at that point.
Where this is,
I don't know if you'll
this
see
is so
it.
weird. Sorry, I'm distracted. The reason I'm distracted is over here, I'm getting word that someone actually just pledged to my Patreon, and I'm like, wow, that's really cool.
Well, that's really cool.
It didn't show up here. I have the same leaderboard for Streamlabs over here on the left.
Oh my god, the jiggles.
And it
His
showed up
fucking tricep keeps jiggling. I've never seen someone's like tricep jiggle. Like mine kind of jiggles, but like I have to like put a lot of effort into it. Whatever.
This one and not on this one. Why did that happen? I'm not. People are, oh, is Phil banning someone? No, not at all.
No.
I'm trying to figure out what the hell just happened. Then it says I just received a Patreon pledge, but
By the way, why does he have like 2 dashboards open? Why? Why is the dashboard open on the PC? It should be open on one screen. Okay.
it's not showing up here. So I'm like super confused. Also, I'm supposed to get an email whenever I get a new patron pledgee, and I don't see one. But then again, my email might also be delayed. Oh my god. Well, anyway, if someone actually did pledge to my Patreon, thank you. What I will do is confirm that, and then I will let everyone know if it's legit or not. Okay? And give a shout out to this person, but I have to confirm, and right now, my email's not even loading.
Did he ever
nice.
confirm it? I don't think he ever did.
And by the way, I did set up the widget in Streamlabs, and it doesn't work. I set up the widget so that there would be a pop-up for patron pledges, and it's not working, and I don't know why. So maybe it just doesn't link properly or something.
Mine works.
My email won't even sync properly right now. It says the last time it updated was 40 minutes ago. Oh my god.
No, Kafkos. He has to only confirm the Patreon pledge. The tips are confirmed. The tips are good. Not the Patreon stuff, okay? Sound good?
Yeah, I don't know if this patron pledge is legit. And the reason I say that is...
But he literally checks if it's legit anyway. Ever since, like, Tut came around, that's pretty much what he was doing. Like, that's why when you see him stream and he does this a lot, he's checking the PayPal. That's what he's doing, dude.
Oh, it only showed up on one, and I didn't get an email either. So it might not be. It might be some weird thing with Streamlabs that the patron pledges are not working or something. I apologize. By the way, thank you to Vergoda69 who just took me $6. He says, checking in. First Ask the King episode I'm actually watching. Wow. Cool, Vergoda. That's good to hear. I hope you enjoy the show. Let's actually get you up on the leaderboard as a top tipper, and then I'll continue to answer this question. $6.
No, he can't be wheeling on mobile games because that does take a... Because he does, like, one hand. If he does this... I mean, I don't know. I just don't think he's doing mobile games. Because he's able to put it down immediately. Mobile games need, like, a lot of reaction to. I can't see him do that.
$14.
And he'd probably be yelling, too, if he was playing a mobile game. I mean, he's not going to be quiet about it.
Today, thank you. All right. So anyway, getting back to the subject. Over a decade ago, I used to have an office job, all right? And I would wake up in the morning and eat some kind of a breakfast. Of course, it wasn't a healthy breakfast. It was like one of those breakfasts that you basically just pump in a microwave. Greasy sausage and cheese sandwich or something, right? Then I would go to work, and I would drink a bunch of cups of coffee. And then at lunch, I would have some kind of a lunch. Sometimes it was a homemade sandwich that I would bring to work with me. Sometimes I would go out and get like a deli sandwich. Sometimes I would get fast food. Then for dinner, I would have various things, depending. Sometimes I would make myself a burger. Sometimes I would eat something like a microwave meal or something. Basically, I didn't eat very healthy. The heaviest I ever was 240 pounds.
Whoa.
That was insane, okay?
Insane, dude.
That was absolutely insane that I was that heavy. And I was not healthy. And that was, at the time of my life, my knees would hurt me. And I would hurt my knees getting in and out of my car because I was so goddamn heavy. Not
really? If you get to the point where your knees hurt because you're so fucking fat, oh, I can't even imagine that. What?
not good, okay?
Oh.
The absolute lightest that I've ever been in my life was around 180 to 185 pounds. And that was actually when I was working out constantly in the early 2000s. I was in my early 20s. And I was all muscle. Like, my whole upper torso, everything here was muscle. Because I was working out. And I had, like...
Muscle. We've seen those pictures. He was fucking scrawny. That wasn't muscle. No.
Almost no fat on my body.
There might have been
So that
some
was a
muscle.
totally different, crazy time of my life. Today,
Crazy.
I'll be very honest with all of you. My eating schedule is very weird, okay? So typically most days I don't have breakfast at all. If I have anything in the morning, it's a cup of coffee or a cup of juice. That's it. I stream my first gameplay stream, all right, which lasts 4 or 5 hours. My first meal of the day is dinner. Of course, I eat dinner super early. Most people eat dinner at, what, 7, 8 at night?
Why?
I eat dinner between 4 and 5 p.m. every day.
Why?
And typically it's a meal that either I make or Kat makes, and they're very healthy meals.
Why does he eat like one meal a day at 4 to 5?
Meals compared to what I used to eat. For example, the other day we had chicken fajitas. What was it? It was grilled chicken breast with some fajita seasonings, which is just spices. Salsa, which is just store-bought salsa, cooked with it, okay? And fresh pico de gallo, which is just jalapenos, fresh tomatoes, fresh onion chopped up, and cilantro, okay? And a little bit, not a lot, a little bit of shredded Mexican cheese in a fajita tortilla. So if you look at that meal, it's got vegetables, it's got protein, it's got carbs, but it's well balanced, not a lot of fat calories.
Why is he making all this Mexican food? I thought he's Italian.
And that's kind of the stuff I eat all the time now. Like, there was a time when I was constantly eating worse food, mac and cheese and stuff. I've cut all that out of my diet. So now, for example, some days we'll eat chicken or turkey burgers, very low fat. No, do I eat it with, like, mayo? No.
No.
I have it with, like, a little bit of maybe mustard or something. Lettuce and tomato with a side of rice. And that's my dinner. So I basically changed up my meals to be low-fat, more good for you, vitamin fortified kind of meals versus the stuff I used to eat was like, oh, I'm going to have greasy chicken, barbecue chicken, you know, greasy with mac and cheese and these kind of things that were just not good for you at all. I kind of cut those things out of my diet, all right? So between myself and Kat, we each found basically healthy meals to make that are much better for us than the other stuff. Even some of the stuff that, like, pasta, there's nothing wrong with pasta as long as you don't load on cheese and you don't load on unhealthy stuff. It's a lot of carbs, but it's carbs your body needs if that's your one major meal a day. And the reason that people get crazy out of control with their diets is because, oh, I had a giant plate of pasta for dinner. Oh, but I also had a breakfast and a lunch today. And it's like, well, then you fucked up. You ate like 5,000 calories today, right? With their diets is because, oh, I had a giant plate of pasta for dinner. Oh, but I also had a breakfast and a lunch today. And it's like, well, then you fucked up. You ate like 5,000 calories today, right?
Whoa, man. 5,000 calories? Whoa.
Now, most of the time I also eat at night. And the reason I do is because Kat works late, comes home, and we're both hungry at night. So my meals...
Wait, what?
Most of the time I also eat at night. And the reason I do is because Kat works late, comes home, and we're both hungry at night. So my meal schedule is really weird. I'll eat...
By the way, eating at night is pretty bad for you. Like, if you're going to bed, it's not a good idea to eat right before you go to bed. Like, if you eat a lot and then you go to bed, you're just gonna get fat. If you eat like a banana or like, you know, something light, that's fine. That's different because it's a light dessert pretty much. But if you have another meal before you go to bed, that's not healthy.
Eat like an early dinner, and then late at night I'll have like a sandwich of some sort.
A sandwich.
Last night I had a ciabatta sandwich.
Ugh.
What the hell was it? Pastrami. It was turkey pastrami, by the way, not real pastrami. That's fatty. Turkey pastrami, low fat, with a piece of Swiss cheese.
But there's still fat in it though, and there's a lot of other stuff that goes on. Like when you eat, it's not like the food you eat are purely healthy. It's not like, oh well, this has no fat. It's healthy. There's a lot of stuff in food. With that, whatever.
Cheese and a little bit of Thousand Island dressing. You know, sandwich, like sometimes I'll have a few crackers or something on the side.
I wonder if DSP knows about LDLs and HDLs. I think LDLs are the good cholesterol that you need, and then HDLs are the bad one. Is the bad cholesterol. I wonder if he knows about that.
And that's kind of like, that's my diet. Every once in a while, when we go out on a day out, we'll go out and actually get a breakfast. So that's like my one day a week. I actually eat a breakfast sometimes. And even then, I don't go crazy with high cheese, high fat. I try to go for something that's more reasonable. with vegetables and stuff in it. So my diet is a very weird one. Popsicolo is suggesting fasting. In reality, when you look at my diet, I eat one major meal a day and then some kind of a snack later on in the day, and that's my diet. But it's not, my diet doesn't work for everyone. It does not. My diet absolutely will not work for everyone. In fact, if most nutritionists, okay, now these are the people who get paid to tell you how to eat.
I like how I like how these nutritionists that get paid to tell you how to eat. Does he know what a nutritionist does?
No, my diet doesn't work for everyone. It does not. My diet absolutely will not work for everyone. In fact, if most nutritionists, okay, now these are the people who get paid.
I like how he rolls his eyes saying they get paid to tell you how to eat. Like, he sounds as if that we shouldn't believe these people. Like, these people are so dumb and they get paid to do this. The guy who gets paid to play video games is looking down on nutritionists for their career. Like, what the fuck was that about? Nutritionists that get paid to tell you how to eat. Like, what the fuck? You fucking play video games and you're gonna have that kind of attitude about it? Like, what?
To tell you how to eat. Basically say the best...
Tell you how to eat. They get paid to tell you how to eat. Ugh. That's fucking insane. They'll just give money to anyone. But please give me tips. I need them for my taxes, dude. I don't get that pettiness. That was so stupid. Stupidly petty.
The best way for humans to eat is not even eating a big meal at all. Instead, eating thousands. Wow. Eating dozens of snacks. So you wake up and have egg whites and a piece of toast. Then 2 hours later, have some granola. Then 2 hours later, have a yogurt. Then 2 hours later, see what I mean? Like, every 2 to 4 hours that you're awake, you're supposed to have a snack. And that's apparently the best way because you're basically just feeding your body after it burns calories and needs to reload those calories back in. You're not power loading insane amounts of calories for your body to then slowly burn off. And I'll be honest, that's probably why I'm still a little bit chubby. I actually, incidentally,
I'm a little bit chubby, then why don't you stay... Remember when he used to be like, look, man, look how fat I was. Look at this, man, I'm fat. Okay, look at this. And he doesn't do that anymore. Remember when he used to get up and show us his belly? I wonder why he doesn't do that anymore. And he has fucking tits. He has fucking tits, dude. Come on. What are we watching? We're watching Ask the King, March 28th.
Weighed myself this morning. Guess what? I weigh 198 pounds. That's actually the lightest I've weighed in years. So I'm definitely...
In years, but what about the time you were 180?
Losing weight based on the fact of the changes I made to my diet and everything. But I'm...
Now, recently he told us that he was 210 or whatever. Now he's 180. 190.
In the stomach. And the reason is because there's no way I'm ever going to burn off this excess fat on my stomach without proper exercise and the fact that I power load a meal into me.
Now, the other thing that I heard that could be why he doesn't burn fat is that sometimes if you have some issue with your testosterone, it might reduce how much fat you burn. Supposedly.
Calories sit here and then burn off slowly, but then sit here again. You see what I mean?
You see what I mean?
In reality, I was actually told by my doctor that I should be around 180 to 185 pounds. That's my ideal body weight. And that was when I was young. He said, your ideal body weight will always be around 185 pounds. So I still got like 13 more pounds that I have to shed. And again, it would probably be this gut that I've got. You know, that's the extra 13 pounds right there. So, diets are very tricky things. Diets are very, like I said, for every person is different. Just because I have a weird diet and it seems to work for me now because I'm not eating the fatty, crappy stuff that I used to eat, doesn't mean that's a diet that will work for anyone else. If you're someone
that's not really a diet, this is whatever.
A very active lifestyle, you're gonna need energy all the time. You're gonna need to eat every couple hours. You know, so this fasting lifestyle that Popsicolo has suggested, maybe for some people it works. Maybe you have one big meal, you don't eat for a whole day. Maybe that'll work. But for me,
No, the thing that's kind of funny is that Popsicle mentions fasting, saying that you could save money. He said, well, you can save money if you do this. And he's like, no, what? Didn't even talk about that part.
I basically get hungry like twice a day. I get hungry for one major meal around this early dinner time, and then at night I have like a snack, and that's like the 2 times a day that I'm really eating. I'm hungry. So,
but his face is still like
shout out to an anonymous $5 tipper who says Phil is Yun better than Yun. I still don't know how to pronounce his fucking name. Better than Chun-Li in Third Strike. Yes, Yun is overall the best character.
I don't care about Yun. Get him out of
here.
here.
Character overall in Street Fighter 3 Third Strike.
Get him out of here. Fuck that.
Chun-Li is very overpowered and very easy to play, but still incredibly good, which makes
Chun-Li and fucking Ken are like the top of the tier list in Third Strike, and he's like, I'm gonna go to Ken.
Makes her top 3, but Yun is much harder to play, but the best player overall, or the best character overall. So we're up to $19 in tips now. Thank you.
By the way, I like how Vergoda got triple parentheses.
Everybody.
3 parentheses.
Ethan Redfield just subscribed to the channel. Thank you, Ethan Redfield, for the sub.
Thumbs up.
Let's continue.
Let's continue. I agree. Let's see. What factors contribute to YouTube being so toxic? People like drama?
The next question.
Oh boy.
Is from
this question.
Damsel in Distress. Alright, and they ask, Phil, what do you think are the main factors that contribute to YouTube being the disgusting, toxic cesspool of a platform that it is today? There's 2 major factors. Alright? The first is, being very honest here, people might disagree with me, and that's okay. Parents not parenting their kids properly.
Parenting. We get like the boomiest of boomer memes you could even imagine. When I was a kid, I never let my kids go on the internets. They played outside with boxes. Wow, boomer Phil.
People just letting their kids go to YouTube and just thinking it's this safe website where everything is fine and happy and you know,
hey, Swampy,
approved for good morality and things your kids should be able to watch, no problem. YouTube and just thinking it's this safe website. The first is, being very honest here, people might disagree with me, and that's okay. Parents not parenting their kids properly. People just letting their kids go to YouTube and just thinking it's this safe website.
They have a fucking restriction folder. Like, you could restrict the content that they see. There's all these tools for kids not to see fucked up things. And he's like, well, the parents, man, they don't raise their kids right. Like first off, like, that it is kind of shitty for someone to fucking tell you how to raise your kid. To begin with. Especially a guy that doesn't even have a fucking kid.
Where everything is fine and happy and you know, approved.
And no parent is literally gonna let their iPhone babysit the kid. Like, oh, they use a phone to babysit their kid. Makes no fucking sense. Because here's the thing. What if it implies that they're just letting their kid alone with their phone. What if the kid needs to eat food? What if he needs to go to the bathroom? Some kids like need help to go to the bathroom when you're like fucking 2 or 3. Like, you're just getting a potty trained. I mean, you might need a parent for that. Okay.
For good morality and things your kids should be able to watch, no problem.
Yeah, I fucking watched I saw A Clockwork Orange when I was fucking 12 years old. I saw Child's Play when I was like 5. I saw Pulp Fiction when I was like 4. I mean, I saw all these like adult themed movies. I'm not fucking fucked up, fucker.
And they just let their kids go there. And there's all kinds of fucking nasty stuff on YouTube. There's gory shit. There's killings that go up there, and of course they get removed. There's things about sex. There's things about politics. There's just so much shit.
No, look at that. Okay, so there's all this like sex stuff. So is his response just censoring all of YouTube? I mean, this is a lot of people will be upset if YouTube starts doing like the Sony shit with the fucking channel. Imagine if like YouTube's like, okay guys, you can't show a butt, you know, this and that, and it's just so fucking dumb.
On YouTube that basically should not be allowed
Like
for a kid to
what?
watch. I'm not saying it shouldn't be allowed in general on the internet. I'm saying it shouldn't be allowed for a kid to watch. And
What? It should be allowed on the internet, but not on YouTube because a kid could watch it. Do you know how fucking retarded that sounds? That is like that. With that logic, HBO should be censored, and they shouldn't have sex in their shows. HBO needs to censor Game of Thrones because a kid could watch it. What? Okay.
and what happens is people just say, whatever, give your kid the smartphone.
I like how he also shits on giving kids smartphones. Right now, like, smartphones are probably the only phone you could buy. I mean, they might still sell, like, flip phones and shit, but, I mean, mostly, you get a smartphone, and they don't buy them because it's like, well, it's the cool thing to do. They get it because they need a fucking phone. Like, imagine if your kid gets lost, what are you gonna do? You know, here's the story, I'm gonna tell you guys the story. This happened years ago. I was, like, fucking 6 years old, 5 years old. We went to Greece that year. We went to Mykonos. And I was always a slow walker. I could not keep up with my parents and my brother at all. So we were in Mykonos, and I lost my parents. Like, and I'm thinking back at this. By the way, this story is amazing. How it panned out. So I didn't know where the fuck I was going. We were in Greece. I can speak Greek. I don't know if I can speak English. I might have been able to speak English a little bit, but uh. I lost my parents, and I was crying. I didn't know where I was. I was lost. I was lost. I was lost in a fucking foreign country. so, so, uh, so I don't know what I was doing. So I went to I guess I was in a store along this boardwalk almost, and I guess either the person told me to sit down, or I was like, I don't know where I was, whatever. So I sat down on at the store, and my parents actually were looking for me, and they somehow by pure chance walked back to the store, and they saw me. Think about that. I could have been lost in Greece. my life would have been completely different if my parents never found me. Like, I'm laughing because, like, I just think about that all the time, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I got lost as a kid in Greece. Everyone spoke Greek. I didn't know where the fuck I was, and I didn't know where my parents were. I couldn't even see where they were. And then, like, by chance, I stayed at this one shop, and my parents happened to go back to that shop or whatever. And this wasn't a shop we went to before. This is like a random shop on top of that. So that was insane. The cops were not involved. No one called the cops. Like, my parents did not want to talk with that. They were like, oh, let's not call the cops. They don't need to be involved. Parenting advice from a 36-year-old. I got lost at the state fair when I was 7. I was saved by a biker until my mother caught up with me. Yeah. I mean, it is crazy, like, how sometimes I lose a kid, but oof. Did the biker do a line on meth with you?
Give your kid the tablet. Here you go. Get out there, kid, and just don't bother me because I want to have my own life and I don't want to parent my kid.
Yeah, because that's what parents do. They have a kid like, oh, I don't want to parent him. Fuck him. I mean, there are bad parents, sure, but I mean, this is like such a boomer perspective of the world.
And the kids go to YouTube and look at the things that they do. They make content creators.
Look at what the kids do. How do you know what the kids do? How does he know? How does he know kids do these things? Okay.
That literally just put filth out there. Garbage content, filth, nasty, irresponsible content. The top people on YouTube. People who just do prank videos and stupid, just insanely dumb shit are the top people on YouTube because we let kids watch whatever they want and just have free reign. Now
we let kids do what they want. That's fucked up. They see shows that they want to watch on YouTube, but like, how does he know kids watch those videos? How does he know that? Okay.
Funny thing is, if YouTube's ad system actually worked and realized that the vast majority of people that watch people like Logan fucking Paul and PewDiePie and that shit are little kids, they probably wouldn't get ads because little kids don't have.
Now, I like this.
money to fucking buy shit.
Now, I like that logic right there. They don't have money, so they shouldn't get ads. So, if I make a video, and let's say that I just so happen to attract kids to watch my videos, does that mean that I'm entitled to not get money for my work? Think about that. So, like, so should the people who worked on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, My Little Pony, Steven Universe, all these shows that are for kids, they should not get paid because kids don't have money to watch. What? Like there's a lot of like issues with this logic. First off, he has to know for sure that all of the views are from kids, which is hard to prove, by the way. Secondly, oh, I want to hear that again.
The majority of people are the top people on YouTube because we let kids watch whatever they want and just have free reign. Now, the funny thing is, if YouTube's ad system actually worked and realized that the vast majority of people that watch people like Logan fucking Paul.
Okay. Oh yeah, now I remember. The kids don't have money to buy things, but kids have parents. Remember that weird story? This is a weird DSP story, but apparently he wanted a Wolverine figure, and he asked his parents to buy it. Weird. It's almost like kids ask their parents to buy things that they see, and maybe there's a connection with the ads. Whoa!
And PewDiePie and that shit are little kids, they probably wouldn't get ads because little kids don't have money to.
Now, and the other thing about this that hurts his point is that YouTube could make the same case for his viewer base. YouTube could say, well, YouTube could make a blanket statement saying Let's Plays are childish entertainment, so they're not gonna get any ads, and include DSP in that blanket. And do you really want to bet DSP is gonna be like, yeah, YouTube, good job? No. So this whole thing, like, well, see, PewDiePie's for kids. Kids watch the content. But if kids watch DSP, let's say kids watch Arcs Vidal, I know, crazy, and YouTube decides to not give them any ads whatsoever, what are the chances DSP is gonna be okay with that? Do you think DSP is gonna applaud YouTube for that change? Like, this is what I mean. Like, it's kind of fucked up to imply that people should not get paid for their work because of the kind of audience that watches them. Makes no fucking sense. But okay.
Fucking buy shit. So they have made people literally rich and famous off of a failed ad system that gives ads to people who don't bring in money to the companies who advertise. And that's why, in droves, advertisers in the last 3 to 4 years have said, I'm done with YouTube.
But they didn't leave because their ads are on random videos. They left because their videos were on, like, toxic, racist videos. I don't think they gave a fuck that Markiplier has ads on his videos. I don't think ads gave a fuck that their ads were on your videos, Darts Vidal. I don't think that's why they left, but whatever.
YouTube just gives my ads to any old video. It doesn't actually have any system to make sure that my advertising is effective. Most likely these ads are going to terrible things. You know, having ads on racist videos, having ads on shit that only kids watch, and it's a fucking car insurance ad and stuff. See what I mean? It's terrible. The other day, I was watching YouTube, and there was an ad on a video that I played for farm equipment. Farm equipment. I live in Washington State, in an urban area.
Whoa, guys. He got farm equipment? Whoa, what? Terrible.
Yeah. They're advertising farm equipment to me. Do you see what I mean about ineffective advertising on YouTube?
So the ads have to be so precise and exact that it has to match one person's needs. Okay.
So anyway.
Yeah, Google needs to make an ad for Indivisible, Skullgirls, Devil May Cry 5, all these ads just for me, okay? I want to see ads for Skullgirls on YouTube. Susan, fucking fix your ads, put Skullgirls in the ad rotation. Do it, okay, Susan? Don't fuck with me.
Bottom line is, parents let their kids just do whatever they want on the internet. The kids flocked to YouTube,
Wait, what?
advertising on YouTube. So anyway, the bottom line is parents let their kids just do whatever they want on the internet. The kids flocked to YouTube and created viral fads and things that
Viral fads.
basically, in my opinion, this is just my opinion as an intelligent adult.
He says that, oh, YouTube create all these viral fads, but what about the fads that Twitch creates? He hates the fucking Fortnite fad. Fortnite's stupid, oh my god, flashing? Oh my god, so stupid, man. Most of that shit was created by Twitch, but we can't talk shit about Twitch, guys. Twitch is amazing.
Adults shouldn't even be popular, but because kids watch it,
Wait, what?
and created viral fads and things that basically, in my opinion, this is just my opinion as an intelligent adult, shouldn't even be popular.
This is like the same dumb shit. Remember, like, kids that are like, that there was like this weird period of time either this year or last year sometime where kids were doing Fortnite stuff, like playing with Fortnite, like, oh man, Fortnite. And there was this random backlash of people like, oh, these fucking kids play Fortnite? Oh man, this is why we need bullies. And it's like, kind of fucked up that a kid is, like, enjoying a game and sharing that with their friends, and they're like doing Fortnite shit, and there's people like, we need to put bullying because fuck them. They like a game? Fuck them. This is terrible. Just because some people might feel like it's played out or whatever. Who fucking cares what kids like? You know, they're fucking kids. Let them like have fun with what they like. Oh, they like the fucking flossing shit or whatever the fuck is new. So what? Yippee, good for them. I mean, they're fucking kids. And he's gonna tell them what should be popular and not popular. Who fucking cares? You're not involved. Why does DSP care so much about what's popular with today's kids? Do you hang out with kids, DSP? Do you hang out with, like, Derek? Okay.
But because kids watch it, alright, it gets millions of views, and it becomes virally popular, and YouTube rewards that behavior with more popularity. Put those videos in the suggestion. Alright, and this leads into my second half, YouTube's automation. Because YouTube is almost 100% automated website. Unlike Twitch. Here on Twitch, basically the way things work is...
Not like Twitch. Twitch is amazing. Let me tell you all about Twitch. Twitch is so good. Oh my god, Twitch. Ugh.
It's a lot of human interaction. So...
Human interaction. I wonder how he knows that.
You know, yes, just like YouTube, Twitch is self-policed, but people get reported, and then that goes off to someone who reviews the report. A person, not a bot, a person reviews the report to see if this is valid or not, and then makes a judgment. Which is why you've got people who are banned on Twitch, who are nasty, just, toxic people, who are happily thriving on YouTube.
Now, I wonder who he's talking about here. Man, it's a mystery, dude. But I like it. It was like, well, they're banned here. But the thing is that, what did Tevin do that got him banned? I know someone might throw, well, he restreams DSP's content on YouTube, and Twitch's new terms of service doesn't like that. That doesn't mean the terms of service is good. I think that's a shitty terms of service, honestly. It's just so fucking trash to think that, like, well, see, they don't want toxic stuff on their channels, but Twitch has a lot of toxic individuals. If he's gonna say that Twitch is a happy, positive place, then he should really watch a Wings of Redemption stream. Wings is super positive and not toxic at all.
But on Twitch, they're not welcome. Because YouTube just has these automated systems that don't catch that kind of stuff.
And again, this is, ignoring the fact that Twitch partners get special treatment on fucking Twitch. And sure, some partners might not get that special treatment, but there's a percentage of Twitch partners that don't get held accountable as heavily as other accounts. Like, Wings and DSP both should have been indefinitely suspended, and they're not. I wonder why. It's almost like they're their best little whores out there on the Twitch streets. Look here, listen, you're a permaband.
Okay, and so through automation, what YouTube did is it basically took all the shit that only...
By the way, the other thing to keep in mind is that he shits on automation, but remember what happened with Curse. Well, Curse got flooded with false reports, so they just terminated the contract. But then, like, when... Oh, my God. He got upset that Curse, who had humans, like, going through the reports, they got slammed, so they dropped him. He wanted automation for Curse, but then he doesn't like automation on YouTube. But if someone says, well, people get slammed with all these reports, it would be impossible for YouTube to manage. Well, you see, that's YouTube's fault. They should deal with it. So then what? Then why are you so sympathetic to Curse? Curse had like one guy apparently looking at all those reports. So then it should be Curse's fault that they got all the reports then, Dark. Okay. Makes a lot of sense.
Kids like, all right? Only kids think that these people are entertaining or worth watching.
Only kids. Guys, you're kids if you think I'm entertaining. Now, I know, I do other kinds of videos now. I do gameplay now. I do art stuff now. Crazy shit. But you're kids now, okay? Welcome.
But
that's why you think I'm cool.
And YouTube says, well, we're not going to look at demographics. Got millions of views. Put it on the front page. Keep making that person's videos trend no matter what. So now...
You got indefinitely suspended from Twitch, so how did you get out of that indefinite suspension? Now, some people would say, but Theo, it was a suspension. He ran to YouTube with Super Chat. That was enough to tell me that he was gone for good. That's why DSP did that. If DSP knew that he was going to come back to Twitch, he probably would not have run to YouTube and enable Super Chat. I don't think he would have done that. Just saying.
Now, just by that automated system, that person by default will be the first thing people see when they go to YouTube, and they just become more popular and more popular. It didn't used to do this. The old systems YouTube used to have in place were much better, and then they had these new algorithms.
But even back then, people were getting outshined by popular people. But whatever.
There's new ways to do things over the last 5 years that fucked the whole website up. So now, advertisers come in and say, wow, the top things on YouTube are garbage. We got a drama video maker who all he does is insult people and talk about gossip. We got an idiot gamer who screams at the camera and dresses up like a Muppet and fucking has...
Oh my God, why is my printer doing dumb shit? Is it printing something? What the fuck? Stop it. Piece of shit. What the fuck?
Neon hair. We've got a guy who...
Oh, he's talking about this shit. Why does he care so much about other... Okay. He shits on all these other YouTubers. Imagine if Twitch streamers did that to him. Oh, we have this Twitch streamer called Dark who wears a cowboy hat for some vlogs that he does on Twitch. He goes on stream begging for money. He does all this stuff. Terrible. The website's garbage now. Whatever.
Who does prank videos. I don't want to advertise my business on that. That's
Printer's a
none of my
detractor.
demographic. No one there cares about my products, so why am I going to go and advertise on YouTube when the top things are garbage for kids? Right?
Garbage for kids,
Probably
dude.
the thing that should be the top advertiser on YouTube is like, it should be like, action figure, not even action figures, mobile games for kids, right?
Why?
Mobile games for kids and kids' clothing accessories.
Wait, what?
It should be like action figure, not even action figures. Mobile games for kids, right? Mobile games for kids and kids' clothing accessories and things that kids want. Candy. Fuck.
Why? But they don't have money though. Why would they? What? So okay. So kids don't have money. They can't buy things, but they should see ads for candy, cereal, clothes, those things that action figures. You know, those things that cost money. Okay, but he wants like almost pretty much all of YouTube to get these ads, but not everything that's popular is for kids. With that logic, like, let's see. When I was a kid, South Park was popular. When I was in elementary school, everyone talked about South Park. Does that mean South Park's for kids? Yeah, South Park's for kids. They should get like kid commercials for South Park. Okay. Very logical, Dark.
Fucking cereal, breakfast cereal. Those should be the top ads on YouTube because it's kids are primarily watching the site.
Kids are primarily watching YouTube. How does he know that? And like, there's other stuff on YouTube that's not for kids. How are kids watching on YouTube? If only kids were watching on YouTube, the views would not even be as big as they are. But whatever. Okay.
You know, and
You know?
it's terrible, you know.
You know? Oh my god, that sip. Did you see those eyes?
Watching the site.
Look at the eyes when he takes that sip.
You know, and it's terrible, you know.
Look at, do you see that? Yeah, you see that. You see that. Look at those eyes. He is like, he looks up and it's like he's like talking to God. Jeez.
People who once were able to thrive on the site, putting out quality content, can't even shoehorn their stuff into being able to be seen anymore.
Wait, what?
People who once were able to thrive on the site, putting out quality content, can't even shoehorn their stuff into being able to be seen anymore.
Like who? Mega64. I know. Calm down, guys. But they're still like popular on YouTube. They still get like asked to do commercials for video game companies. They're still around. They still do stuff for YouTube. They didn't go away. Critical didn't go away. Let's see. Video Game Nerd didn't go away. I mean, even the Nostalgic Critic didn't go away. And they had that whole thing that, like, what, 2 years ago? But okay.
People who are working their asses off. I'm not saying, by the way, I'm not saying that's me because I give up on YouTube. I'm a live streamer now.
Oh, yeah. Okay. It's not me. I gave up on YouTube. When did you give up on YouTube? And this thing that he's talking about happened years ago, and he kept saying that he couldn't get into the search rankings. So it's kind of dumb to say that he's not talking about himself when he's like the prime candidate for this example to make sense. Okay.
You know, the videos I put out are very much not for a YouTube audience, and I understand that I have a hardcore YouTube audience.
They're not for a YouTube audience. That's why I put a YouTube intro in all my videos, because they're not for a YouTube audience. They're not for a YouTube audience. Alright guys, that's the pre-stream, okay? Alright. It'll be the game screen, okay? The game screen's on. It's on the dashboard. It's on his headphones. Alright, are you guys ready for some more to come at 11? Guys ready? Yeah. Okay. Hello everyone, welcome to the Mortal Kombat 11 beta, dude. I'm gonna play as Scorpion and Baraki. And it's gonna be a fun stream. Maybe I'm gonna rage a little bit, but we'll see. But it's a YouTube. He doesn't care about YouTube. His videos are not meant for YouTube, obviously.
Watches my stuff, and I'm very appreciative of that. But in general, my videos are not created to appeal to a mainstream YouTube audience. They're very much made just for my longtime fans who can't attend my stream.
Yeah, that's why he acts like a Muppet. Now he slammed a Subnautica streamer for overreacting to a explosion or some shit. But then he played Minecraft like the following night, or even the same night maybe, and he was like, "Oh my god, skeletons! Skeletons! Oh my god!" And he was like fucking mupping it up. And he's telling us that I don't do things for kids. No. Okay.
All right, but there are many people out there who work their asses off and used to be popular on YouTube and can't be anymore because YouTube changed the site to be fully automated,
like
only
who?
Promote shit for kids.
Who?
And that's what the site has become. It's laziness and ineptitude of the management of YouTube as a whole. The management structure there is absolutely terrible. The people should be fired, and they should hire all new management who actually want to run the site properly. And its parents...
So everyone should be fired from YouTube, and then they should rehire people, because that's totally gonna work and make things work for the better, obviously.
their kids do whatever the fuck they want on the internet.
And it's the fucking parents, dumbass parents.
Watching these terrible fucking irresponsible videos and making them virally popular in the fucking first place. If I had a kid, they would not have free reign to watch that trash on fucking YouTube. I'm sorry, they wouldn't. You cannot go watch Logan Paul. That would be fucking blocked. You can't watch that dunce. I don't want you fucking look at him throwing squids at Japanese people and stupid fucking shit.
But that was a long time ago, Phil. He changed now. Isn't that what you tell us all the time, Dark Phil? Hey, Phil, you did this 2 years ago. That was 2 years ago, man. Gotta move on from the past, man. I've changed. I would never say that now. You can't say that anymore.
You know, that's basically how to be an asshole 101. That's what it is. Listen, child. Learn how to be an irresponsible asshole who annoys people and gets into trouble constantly. That's the popular stuff on YouTube today. And I wouldn't want a kid to watch that. I'd want them to learn morality and responsibility. And now,
if your kid is learning the way of life through YouTube, then, I mean, whatever, but does your kid not go to school? I mean, I just like how he assumes that parents don't care about their kids at all. But okay.
not watch that shit and make these people virally popular and rich and fucking famous, which is what all the automation on YouTube does. Okay.
So I like how people getting rich is blamed on the kids. Like, how dare you make that guy rich, dude? But they want to watch videos. And how does he know? How does he know what the restricted feed shit has? YouTube has a mode that restricts what kids can see on YouTube. I mean, technically, yeah, a kid could oh my god, unclick the check mark or whatever, but I mean, whatever. I mean, kids see dumb shit all the time. Like, yeah, a kid might see something fucked up, but, you know, usually it's up to the parent to talk to them about it. Whatever. Oh yeah, sorry, Machine, you can't post links here, sorry. But let me see what the link is. I can look at it. Says the guy. Oh, there was no link here. Oh, okay, I see. You, says the is so close together, it thinks it's a link. Whoops. Sorry about that.
All right, moving on. Well, how much time? We're up 40 minutes. Okay. Oh, actually, I should do some shout-outs.
Yeah, I saw that.
Democrat cheered. He says, don't you dare talk about our favorite PewDiePie. Oh, my God.
Streamlabs is doing it again, guys. Fucking ruining everything, man.
No one DSP fan tipped me $1. It says, your beers looks nice and has a nice shape. Do you use products or remedies to keep it that way? Love the hat. No, only thing I have, I have a new razor that Kat actually bought me for Christmas that is way better than my old razor. And it is a lot easier to kind of, you know, style the beard a little bit with it. I wish I had a beard trimmer, but I never bought one. And
why does he want to style his beard? I thought he doesn't. I thought. Wait, what?
My old razor, and it is a lot easier to kind of, you know, style the beard a little bit with it. I wish I
could style my beard. Remember when he shat on fucking hipsters for styling their beards and maintaining their beards? Yeah, get your beard oil in, and oh my god, it smells awful. What terrible people, man. Fuck the beards, man. I got a shaver that trims. I gotta style my beard, man. Okay.
I had a beard trimmer, but I never bought one, and it's a superfluous product. It's not something I'm going to go crazy for. I really don't care that much about my beard being professional level. As you can see...
Yeah, he much rather has his beard look like shit. It just looks... His beard and his hair look terrible. Like, he just needs to change his style.
Gray hairs in it now, or white hairs, that it doesn't even look black anymore. It used to look very dark in my old videos. Now it doesn't even look dark anymore because I got so many.
I can see your chin, DSP.
It's not even. I don't really care.
That's how many hairs you have.
So thank you for the $1 tip. We're now up to $20 in tips today. Thank you very much. Vote Democrat cheered as it stood hating. Oh, I think. Huh?
Huh?
He basically says PewDiePie is the face of YouTube. 92 million strong. Yeah, 92 million fucking nudniks. I don't
92 million nudniks. Now imagine if PewDiePie said that all of DSP's subs are nudniks. Do you think DSP is gonna be like, he's gonna let that slide? He's gonna say, "Well, see, that's how toxic he is. He's insulting my viewers. My viewers are intelligent humans, man. Unlike his nudnik fans, fuck them." Okay.
don't even know what else to say. I really don't.
And by the way, this is the guy. He's the guy who has Luther Cujo as a fan. Remember Luther Cujo? I'm not a troll. That guy. He's not a nudnik at all.
Aaron PC cheered. He says, would you ever consider getting gym equipment for your home for convenience purposes? Yes and no. Yes, I might, but I don't know where I would put it. I don't have a space for it. Maybe somewhere in the garage. I don't even know what I would get. I can't run because I don't want to re-injure my back.
Get a bicycle.
Shit, I don't
get
even
a bike machine.
I've lifted weights before, but I don't.
He could get a fucking bike machine. Get a bike machine. Put it in the living room where the TV is. You can watch the TV as you bicycle.
Really want to? I don't care about buffing up. The thing is, like I said, with my lifestyle, it's sedentary, and people are like, "Oh, you should do more exercise." You're right. Probably for my heart in general, that would be good. But outside of that, I don't really have much use. Like I don't consume so many copious amounts of calories that I now have to do strenuous work to burn off said calories. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
So it's not that huge of a deal, in my opinion. But maybe one day I will. Who knows?
Who knows?
Let's see. Toss Monkos just did a 245-bit cheer. That actually makes you the top cheer of the day. Is there any plans to play Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered that comes out tomorrow or Borderlands 1 Remaster on April 5th? No and no. Nope. Assassin's Creed 3, I didn't like. I don't want to play it again. Borderlands 1 was a good game when it was released. It was kind of boring because I played it solo. I mean, maybe if I did a co-op playthrough, it would be more entertaining. But honestly, not the kind of game that's very entertaining for stream viewers. Unless you have a group of gamers who do co-op all the time.
Group of gamers.
And maybe then it's fun to see them do the camaraderie, whatever. But for me to just team up with some randoms and play Borderlands probably would not be very entertaining for the stream viewers. So.
Think a walker or a bike. You can't walk, dude, because of his back.
So continuing on. I don't even know how to say this person's name, so I'm not even gonna bother. It starts with A. I think it's like Annie Coors or something like that. But anyway, they say, did you know that
Annie Coors? Wait, hold up. I wonder. The King I Hate. Yeah. I want to see something. Oh my god, no. God damn. I fucking hate this site. Ask the King. Let's see. By the way, yeah, see how little questions he got? Look how little questions he got, man. You got nothing, man. Sound good? Damsels in distress. Oh my god. Oh. I don't know. Maybe he was trying to... Ooh, maybe. Try to pull a fast one on Dark's Vidal. But look how little questions he got. He got nothing for this show, man.
We've done a catfish empire that lasted 10 years on the internet. I didn't do anything.
Who fucking cares about this?
I didn't do a single thing. Okay? What happened was, whoever the fuck these weirdo people are targeted me in late 2017. This is a true story for those who maybe have only been around for a little bit and you didn't know this. In 2017, they targeted me and basically tried to make up an entire story that I had used money that I needed for things like taxes and to pay bills that I got from stream viewers, that I'd use it to hire an escort and had this escort flown across the world. Okay, let's see how preposterous this sounds. An escort.
I flew in an escort around the world, man. But he flew in Cat like 3 times. What? Whoops.
Flown across the globe to come and spend time with me and to pretend to be my girlfriend for several trips, several visits. Okay, just think about how nuts.
I like how he added like several visits, but the person like mostly aligned it with his days off, like the time off he was doing. It all lined up.
Sounds okay. Then these people, whoever they were, these nut jobs, were pretending to be said escort. They had fake social media accounts that had been long-standing for several years. Okay?
Years.
And were trying to say things based off of basically just listening to my streams. They were trying to say things to pretend like they had actually been here and seen things behind the scenes. Like, for example, this was when I was dating Kat, and Kat wasn't living with me, but every few months she would come visit and spend a few days with me. And
wait, she would come a few days and visit? But you said you were single, Dark. During that time, you told us, "Oh, I'm single. I have no time." You know, I'm gonna turn on the light, so sorry. I have no time for to see a girl. Girls have to sleep, man. Girls gotta sleep. They can't talk to you. I can't talk to them. Girls sleep, man. Where's the time gonna come from, man?
She had made me brownies, chocolate brownies. She baked them for me, and they were really good. And I talked about it on a stream. This crazy people,
These
who
crazy
were pretending
people
to be an escort, said they had baked me the brownies and posted up.
Dude, seriously, Kat sounds like an escort. If you just think about it and see how often she shows up, and notice how like he talks way more about money than he did when he was with Panda Lee, like way more. Like before, he kind of like he talked about it, but he was more like whatever with it. Now it's like I need money. I need money.
Brownie recipe online saying here's the recipe I made him and stuff. It's just insane. It's absolutely insanity. What were these people trying to do? I guess long term, maybe what they were trying to do was actually like extort me out of money and say we'll keep this up as long as it goes and tarnish your reputation permanently unless you pay us off to go away. Sad for them. They're so stupid. They didn't realize that so many other assholes had made up shit about me in the past. It didn't matter. People didn't believe it. And the idiots that did were so dumb. It didn't matter. These weren't fans who were supporting me anyway who believed the dumb shit. So my fans didn't give a shit. Said,
these weren't fans that believed it. Except Vidar like went to Kiwi Farms and did a lot of shit about it. He had another mod that believed it. A lot of shit came out of the escort saga, and he's like, well, no one cared about it. Nothing happened. A whole like doxing thing came from that. The doxing. Remember the great doxing of the King of Hate forums? It all stemmed from this.
Heard this million crazy stuff about Phil before. It's never true. We're just gonna ignore the nonsense.
But okay.
And in reality, what ended up happening, was people looked into this and tried to figure out, are these people real? I just kept adamantly denying it and saying, I'm not even going to talk about it on stream.
Now, that's also a lie. He literally did not deny it or talk about it. He was like, well, hold on. Well, let's see what Dark Vidal is doing.
Screwed up.
Oh shit, $126. He made it big today, guys. Let's see, Mr. Huff. Escorts. Give him the escorts.
Goal. She's talking about the Patreon goal for this month, the Metal Gear Solid goal. But the Distractor's hating on me because he checks the chat. Dummy, negative people, I swear. Yeah, I'm going to say this effective if they, like, message you on fucking hand.
I don't think that's it. Yeah, I don't think I'll find it. Fuck it.
I'm not going to address it because I know it's 100% false. There's not a single piece of fact in there. It's all
Oh, he's talking
bullshit.
about Mr. Medicare and Kiwi Farms. They all kind of were involved with that, but he doesn't want to give him credit, dude.
So at this point I'm just gonna say no, none of this is true, and I'm not gonna bring it up anymore.
But that is a lie. He literally refused to even acknowledge it. Like, he could have just said, I didn't get an escort. This Twitter account that's saying this is just saying stuff to get make me look bad. I don't know. I mean, it's a tough situation, I guess, but.
It kept going. They kept posting things on social media and things. Oh, I was at Phil.
I mean, to me, I think kind of the turning point was that dildo picture they posted. The moment they posted that dildo pic, it was just like, yeah, okay. You know what happened? I think I know what happened. These people were watching my videos, and I kept making dildo jokes about Darks Vidal and how Leanna at the time would kind of, whatever. And they're like, oh, he likes that? They probably thought I was being serious about the dildo jokes, and they took it seriously. They took the Theo meme too far. I don't know. It is what it is. I'm whatever with Medicare. I mean, I don't dislike him, but I don't know. I like some of the videos he does. I'm not crazy about Medicare.
House and this and that stupid shit. So finally, someone looked into it, and behind the scenes found out that the Twitter was a fake one. It was based on a picture of a real person, a real life person, who had their stuff stolen off their own social media accounts, and the whole thing was a catfishing. So the people involved, the real person who was being impersonated, got involved with their own police and stuff, and basically contacted Twitter. And I guess all the accounts got taken down because they were all proven to be catfish accounts that were illegal. And then people did even more.
Well, there was a real person involved. I do remember that because DSP like really sweet talked that person. Thank you so much, man. I'm like, I don't know, something weird.
Apparently, these people were in Europe. It was a couple, like an older couple, who were doing this probably just for jollies, but more than likely they actually were extorting people for years for money. And they basically picked the wrong person to fuck with because already I had so many people fuck with me.
Of course, Alpha Dog Darks Vidal. They chose the wrong fucker to fuck with. You want to fuck with this Italiano sausage, okay? I'm the real deal. Okay?
That this thing was so stupid, it didn't affect me, but people were like, damn, these people really shouldn't be going gung-ho, suggesting that this is a real story. We were going to dig deeper, and when they dug deeper, they found all these holes, and then found all this shit, and the whole thing fell apart. So, pretty nuts, like, pretty crazy that these crazy people would do shit like this, but the bottom line is, for me, for
that eye movement.
Pretty nuts, like, pretty
that
crazy
eye movement is unique.
That these crazy people would do shit like this, but the bottom line is, for me,
it's, I don't know why that piece. Oh my god! Yeah, that one big eye, that one big bug eye.
For anyone else, someone across the globe who they'd never met, impersonating an escort and claiming that you had paid for an escort several times to try to tarnish your reputation would be like a mind-blowing, crazy event that you'll never believe that it happened, but it's a true story. You had paid for an escort several times to try to tarnish your reputation.
By the way, I like how that's the thing that the whole catfishing thing. The one thing I was kind of surprised and I kind of was whatever with, not whatever, but I was surprised with, I guess, was that girl that they were impersonating. That I felt kind of bad for because like she kind of had nothing to do with it. She was just this like other person, and I think that's a little more fucked up. Because think about it. Imagine if someone took your likeness or your Twitter account, and then they started they use your Twitter account to do that kind of shit without you knowing. And that to me, I think is a little fucked up too. But DSP has to make it about himself, of course. Dave doesn't get much, does he?
Would be like a mind-blowing, crazy event that you'll never believe.
But it's not. It can't be that crazy. I mean, it might be a. It's not that it's a shitty situation. It might just be annoying because it's gonna be these people are like saying, "Oh no, I'm your escort," and you're just like, "No, I didn't order an escort." But like the thing is, I wonder if it's like something that could have like, easily been proven though. Like you could have easily proved that these people don't know what they're talking about. You know what? You know what? What he could have done was say something very, very, very like specific, and then see if they were replied to it. I guess I don't know, but it's just weird. I don't know. I think there's a lot of fucked up shit that happened than just him being catfished that he could have just refused. I think him addressing it kind of made it worse, honestly.
Believe that it happened, but it's a true story, and it shakes you to your very core. For me, it was Tuesday.
For me, it was Tuesday. See, I got fucked with a lot, so I could deal with it. This guy cries about so many things that happens to him, and he wants us to believe that, oh, when this thing happened, it was just a Tuesday. Okay, sure. Anita Sarkeesian, ladies and gentlemen. Anita's here.
Because
he sounds like he sounds so proud of that whole situation. He sounds like he's like happy that it happened. He sounds so happy it happened. He's like, see, there's that score. Look at me. Tuesday. It was just another Tuesday. Oh my god, crazy it happened. It was just normal for me. He like wants to like brag about it, which is a weird thing to brag about if you ask me, but whatever.
That shit happens to me all the time. Crazy assholes do stupid shit all the fucking time. They just make shit up. To this day, guys, today, people are still insisting. Just listen to this.
I mean, at this point, I honestly kind of feel more bad about Anita Sarkeesian than DSP. Because at least Anita, like Anita, I don't like Anita's videos either. I'm not gonna try to be like, oh, Anita's a good person, but I mean, at least she kind of puts effort in the videos that she makes compared to Darks Vidal. She at least tries more than what Darks Vidal has done for 10 years.
Yes, they're still insisting, all right, that the money that I'm trying to raise to pay taxes, all right, and this trip that I'm taking to Connecticut in April is all fake. I'm really raising funds to go on like a cruise with Kat or go to tropical taxes, all right, and this trip that I'm taking to Connecticut in April is all fake. I'm really raising funds to go on like a cruise.
Cruise? I've never heard anyone say this. The only time I heard close to this was some rando in his chat kept talking about some trip to Italy or something, and like maybe two people in my stream, because I think I was streaming or something at the time, and someone mentioned it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, man, he's going to Italy." And I was like, I don't think so. I don't think he's doing that kind of shit. And it didn't get any traction at all. But it gained traction for DSP because DSP really like bragging about how he's not doing that. Do you think that I'm going on a cruise? Like, one person thought that he was going to Italy and no one believed him, and except for DSP. DSP was the only person that fell for the bait on that one. And you know what? I'm thinking more about it. What if that guy, I don't remember who did that. What if he was just saying nonsense just to see if it would stick in DSP's chat? So, you know what? That could be a new form of trolling. You could just make whatever theory you want and see what sticks. Because I guarantee DSP would find something that sounds really stupid and it would stick to him. Oh, I wonder if that happened. Someone said something that he thought that would not get any traction and it didn't, except for Darks Vidal.
With Kat or go to tropical islands, some crazy
islands,
or California. That I'm going on some amazing vacation with Kat, and I've been lying to you for months and months about all of this.
So going to Connecticut's not an amazing trip? A trip for a week to see your parents in Connecticut and going around the old huts with Kat is not going to be amazing? That's fucked up. Feels bad, man.
Situation. It's all bullshit, and that's what I mean. Like, do you have any proof? No.
Hey, Sayori.
Do you have any validity to anything you're saying? No, because it's not
Oh my
true.
god.
But
God damn it.
make shit up, and every day people believe this stupid shit because they're gullible morons. So
gullible morons.
How crazy is that? Yeah. I guess that's one of the crazier things that's happened to me. But like I said, there's so many crazy things over the years. I've heard every single thing. I'm a thief. I'm a scammer. I'm a liar. I'm a pedophile.
Oh, a pedophile. I like that he keeps bringing that up because obviously that's what you would love to hear all the time.
I'm abusive.
Now, who says this? Who said that he was abusive? Look at him. Does he look like an abusive person? I mean, maybe at one point, maybe when he was younger, but I don't think it was like abusive, like to the point where it's like, oh shit, this guy is fucked up or whatever. I think it's more of just like a, I mean, maybe like a bully kind of guy, but I mean, I don't think he's abusive.
Geez, let me keep going. I'm trying to just think of all the things that have been
I like how he says, I want to keep going, and then just doesn't keep going. Whoops.
said about me over the...
Oh, he abuses his fans. He does abuse his fans, but he probably thinks physical abuse. That's probably what his mind's going to. I guarantee when he says abusive, he thinks physical abusive. Not mentally or anything. Just physically abusive.
Years, and with no facts.
No
Never
facts.
is there actually a fact because there's no facts to have. That's not true. But these people just...
But it is true with your own logic when you call yourself a thief and a scammer. You called Tim Schafer a thief and a scammer for taking money for Broken Age, even though he gave you Broken Age. But you took money for Project 7 and never gave it to people. Whoops.
This shit up. And it's pretty fucking crazy. Alright. I think we have...
But the thing is that if I'm saying Theo theory and people think my Theo theories are Theo facts, I mean, come on. Guys, it's a Theo theory. It's all speculation. Theo theories are goddamn theories. Respect the Theo theories. Don't fucking spread them around like facts. Don't be careless.
Yeah, oh, we got a few more shout-outs. Kanji Monster chooses, am I going to play the Power Rangers fighting game? I've already said this many times. The timing they release is really bad, with the Mortal Kombat 11 beta being this week.
Yeah, a full game released really bad with the beta coming out, even though the beta is for a limited time. Power Rangers is forever.
I'm not saying I'm never going to play it, but at this point, I really don't have much interest in it. Dropping $20 for a game I might play twice.
Now, here's the thing here. Back in, like, February, January, he was like, I'm not gonna buy Ace Combat. I decided not to buy Ace Combat because it's $60, and it's a risk, man. I want to spend $60. If it was, like, $30, I'd try it. But this game that's $20, I don't want to try it to play for 2 days. No! But he said that that's, like, the perfect price to try things. Okay.
You know what I mean? An anonymous cheerer cheered 100 bits. Thank you very much to the anonymous cheerer.
My
and
favorite
Aaron PC
cheerer.
cheers is are you happy to see broken, greedy games like Anthem totally fail? I mean, am I...
Broken, greedy games. Is that an actual question they put here? No. I mean, I don't really care about BioWare. I never really liked their games, so I don't care. I didn't care about Anthem.
happy?
He is happy. He's happy.
To see them fail? No. But I think they should, and thank God
Why?
they are. Because I'll be honest, Destiny never should have succeeded. One or
Why
two.
shouldn't these games not succeed? Why shouldn't they have the opportunity or chance to succeed?
Destiny's the same fucking shit. We stole assets from other franchises. We taped them together with duct tape to make a game that's barely a game. It's just grinding with your friends. And somehow this is a game that sold millions of copies and became virally popular. Like, it blows my mind because Destiny is terrible. I'm sorry. It just is. And yeah, maybe after 3 DLCs, the game actually becomes fun. But how much money did you just spend? How much did you get ripped off, you know, by Bungie just for the same?
This is coming from a guy that's gonna buy Mortal Kombat 11. Mortal Kombat 11. You really think NetherRealm is gonna not be... They're not gonna shove in money in it? I mean, but okay.
Sake of, you know, playing that viral game, that popular game. It's the same. Like, all these games that are these co-op looter shooters are the same. And they're all based off Borderlands. They are.
Yeah, you see, they need to have a main character. He holds an axe. He has a son. He has to learn to be a dad. That's what he needs. More games should do that. They need a father-son dynamic because that's never been done in media at all. Xbox MK11 to have DLC. Based on Warframe. Oh.
One of them is based off of Borderlands, with just another twist, you know, slapped on it. And Anthem, I'm sorry, you know, BioWare is a company that I really like, but literally abandoned everything that BioWare is good at. A robust, interesting single-player story with narrative that has choices and stuff. And
yeah, how dare they try to do something different? Stupid BioWare.
Abandoned it for just a boring looter shooter. That's a piece of shit, and it
How
failed
does he know
miserably
it's boring?
sales-wise.
So
Actually, one of the most disappointing sales ever for BioWare, especially for a major AAA game that they worked hard on, a ton on. A lot of time and resources went into that game.
Oh boy.
So, am I happy? No, but at least now it's not, because it was at one point they were all succeeding. Every one of these looter shooters was succeeding. Now we've had a few in Fallout 76, Anthem, you know, big AAA style looter shooters that are failing. So maybe the fad will end now. Maybe.
Now the thing is with this is that saying like, well, they need to fail. I'm glad they're failing. Does he understand that if games fail, if games don't sell, it's gonna drive publishers to nickel and dime the gamer more? He doesn't think like that. Because the thing is that a lot of companies adapt all of these practices into their games to make up for the cost of development. Like, that's why DOA 6 has a lot of ridiculous DLC, because they had no faith that DOA 6 was going to perform well in the US, in Europe, whatever. So they give you these expensive DLCs to make up for that. That's why their DLCs are so expensive. It's to make up for the development cost, to make up for that lost revenue. They did that with DOA 5. They're gonna do it with DOA 6, DOA 7. DOA till it actually dies. But that's kind of what happens. So if games fail, publishers are just not gonna care, and they're just gonna be like, well, we need to find more ways to make more money to make up that principle that we lost on games. Because, you know, they're not gonna take a risk on games anymore. It's gonna cause more publishers to take less risks and pick more safer games. And it's just that's why games are the way that they are. That's why season passes are in every game.
The fad is over, and now game makers will actually go back to making quality fucking games again, because that's the bottom line. These games are not.
They can't make quality games if the publisher doesn't have faith in games anymore.
Quality games. They're just meant to be a co-op shooting experience that really does not.
Like, look at Shadows of the Damned. Shadows of the Damned was a Suda 51 game. EA had no faith in that game and kind of made Suda 51 change the original idea for that game to a third-person shooter. And they also brought in like another director to work on the story. So they completely changed Shadows of the Damned for what it was because they had no faith in it. But okay.
Revolutionize or innovate or do anything for the sake of gaming or as an art. Instead, it's gaming as a revenue source.
Gaming as a revenue source is because of poor sales in games for most of the time. I mean, a lot of publishers just don't want to spend a lot of money on a game that might flop. So they want to spend money on a game that has a revenue stream coming in, because that's easy to make money on. But whatever. And then the idea that, oh yeah, DMC2. I mean, DMC2 is another example. I kind of, you know, it is what it is. But the other thing that he says here is that video games are art. Not every video game is art. I mean, I kind of don't like this debate about it, because it's either, well, games are not art, games are art, but I think it all depends on what the developer wants in that game. It's all subjective, and there's many ways to look at it. I just don't think games are innately art. Like, are we really going to say Madden is art? Call of Duty? I mean, I don't know. Like, Sekiro is more of an art piece than anything else, because that at least has like stuff going on that's specific to that game that makes you want to play it in a certain way when it affects the gameplay. Like, even Travis Strikes Again can be seen as art because it's an homage to other kinds of pieces of games. It has all this influence going into it. It has influence from the 80s. But fucking, we're gonna say all games are art? I don't know.
And that's not good in my opinion. Okay, Probably got time for one more question, and then we'll take our first break, everybody.
Show the claws. That's hard. It
okay.
is.
Do you believe that Battle Royale is a fad? It's been around for almost 2 years now, and honestly is stronger than ever and shows no signs of slowing down. You even play Blackout and Apex regularly every week because you enjoy them and the viewers want to see those games. I think Battle Royale is different than previous types of games that would end up fading away as fads in years past, as the enthusiasm around Battle Royale is unlike anything we've ever seen before. Do you really?
I kind of like Battle Royale, but I just did not get into Call of Duty Blackout. I liked Blackout for a while, but I just kind of lost my patience with that.
I think it'll die within a year from now, like you previously said, and that's from Barack Obama. Guess what? First of all, I completely disagree with you. It is not unlike anything we've ever seen before. I've seen fads like this happen before in gaming. Zombie games. There was like a good 2 to 3 years. Every major studio was making a fucking zombie game. First-person shooters with gritty atmosphere. There was a good 2 to 3 years when Call of
Gritty atmosphere. We still get those, by the way.
Duty became super prominent. All of a sudden, everyone wanted to jump on the bandwagon and make some kind of a first-person shooter with gore and swearing, and that lasted like 3 to 4 years.
We literally still get those kind of games.
These fads come and go. These fads happen.
But I like how these are fads, but he doesn't notice the new fads that are happening. But whatever, it is what it is. Whoops.
And they go away. Some of them actually end up staying. Like for example, Minecraft, right? That game was a fad that became a viral phenomenon.
Who still talks about Minecraft? The only reason why DSP thinks it's not a fad is because he's playing it. It's the meme. Since I'm playing Minecraft, it is not a fad. I'm not playing it. It's a fad. It's a fad, dude. Okay.
It hit mainstream culture, and when it did, boom. It's still, to this day, still here, even though how many people realistically still talk about Minecraft or really play or care much about it? Not that many, but it's still around. It's a
How is it still around?
Right?
I mean, I've seen less and less stuff being sold about Minecraft in stores. Okay.
These fads always happen. They do. In regards to Battle Royale, sorry, a little itchy spot on my freaking.
You like that? You like
in regards to Battle Royale,
and he plays with his face.
Battle Royale has not only been around for a couple years. Battle Royale was a fad on PC, back with games like DayZ, PUBG, H1Z1. Those games were virally popular on PC for a while, but because they never broke over to the mainstream consoles.
I like how the consoles are mainstream. Because apparently there's no such thing as mainstream for PC. PC is the obscure hipster location, dude. And then the consoles, that's mainstream. Okay.
Gamers didn't really talk about them or care about them. You know, the average kid never played a Battle Royale game until Fortnite came out on consoles, became a Battle Royale.
Oh yeah, because kids don't play on PCs. Okay.
Game which originally it wasn't. It was redesigned to be Battle Royale and then became free to play. Then all of a sudden, now you have a mainstream way for a kid to play a Battle Royale game on every single console. Just so happens that Fortnite was cartoony. It had emotes and dance.
I like how emotes and it's cartoony and all this stuff is for kids. But like he's gonna play Borderlands 3. Borderlands 3 is all cel shaded. It's cartoony, dude. It's for kids. Borderlands 3 is for kids. Confirmed.
Dances and stupid outfits and all kinds of shit that kids like. Right? All that dumb fluff shit that doesn't add to a game, but kids love it. And that's why Fortnite became virally popular the way it did in the last year and a half. And that's why it's mainstream. That's why Ninja exists. If Fortnite didn't catch on, Ninja would not exist. He was someone who tried to break out as a streamer for many, many years.
He tried.
Never really was.
He tried to break out. Ninja the hard worker. Hentai's for kids. Yeah, man. You know, just show your kid Taiman in Asagi. That's perfect for kids. Kids are gonna be so happy. They're gonna be like, whoa, man. They're gonna love it. They're gonna eat that shit up, man.
Making it, and then finally with Fortnite, he got lucky and the whole thing exploded, and you know, now he's on the front page of ESPN and shit. You see what I mean?
He's on the front of ESPN. Okay. But I like it was like Ninja wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Fortnite. Ninja existed for a while, but he only knows of Ninja because of Fortnite because it was in the news. But okay.
Royale or Battle Royal, or however the fuck you say it, because King calls us off as nitpicking and being annoying in the stream chat like
King Cousin,
usual.
like usual, not gonna ban him. Fuck that. I'm gonna keep him around. Why? He banned him before and he's like surprised that he's an asshole? What? This guy I banned because he's an asshole is an asshole? What? Okay. And by the way, it's Battle Royale. I've never seen anyone say Battle Royal. But okay.
Is basically a fad. That's
fad.
why everyone jumped on it. Everyone has jumped on the fad. How many spin-off games now have Battle Royale or Battle Royal as something added on or tacked on to the gameplay experience that was originally designed of what it was supposed to be, because they want that fad money. But it's not.
But I like how he gets. By the way, I do like how he is so petty about being called out for how he pronounces the word. Oh my god, however you say it. Oh my god, being an asshole, didn't pick you what I say. Dude, just fucking relax. Oh my god, someone said that I say something wrong. Oh no.
Last forever. It's not. The truth of the matter is that Fortnite brought this fad that was on PC to the mainstream, made it even more virally popular. But have you noticed, as soon as Apex Legends came out, a lot of people jumped off of the fad bandwagon of Fortnite and started playing Apex?
I like how Fortnite's a fad, even though it's Battle Royale, and he's trying to say that Battle Royale is a fad, but then he says that, oh, well, this game's a fad, and, oh god. That fucking scared the shit out of me. What the fuck is this? It must be a YouTube sub, because I don't think I made anything special for the YouTube sub, unfortunately. Oh my god, I wanted to give shoutouts, dude. Thanks for the YouTube sub, Alex Garcia. Holy shit, that scared the shit out of me.
Have you noticed that Apex already has started to die down and people don't talk about it as much anymore?
Wait, what?
This came out, a lot of people jumped off of the fad bandwagon of Fortnite and started playing Apex. Have you noticed that Apex already has started to die down and people don't talk about it as much anymore?
They just released a new character. And I like the meme that no one's talking about it. Probably because, like, you know, there's other games coming out. They're still probably playing Apex. Just because people don't talk about it doesn't mean that they don't play it. I don't talk about fucking Devil May Cry 3, and I still play that game. Like, do you want me to, like... It's so dumb. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and Street Fighter EX plus Alpha series was the best. Alpha 3 Max, that is the best Street Fighter game ever. Alpha 3 Max is the definitive Alpha 3. The biggest crime that Capcom did was not include Alpha 3 Max on the 30th anniversary collection. They include the vanilla stupid version. Get that out of there. Remove Street Fighter Alpha 3, replace it with Alpha 3 Max. Now we're talking. That's a better version. I'm just still a little mad that we don't get Alpha 3 Max on consoles. Put it on consoles, Capcom. That's the best version. It has World Tour mode. It has fucking more characters. Mackie, Ingrid, you got fucking Eagle. You got fucking characters. And they don't want to touch it. God damn it.
And that's what's going to keep happening. You may have a few, just like with Fallout 76.
Yeah, it comes out Monday, I think.
And with
April 1st. Can't
AAA
wait.
game developers are now going to say, wow, Battle Royale anymore. And that's what's going to keep happening. You may have a few, just like with Fallout 76 and with Anthem. AAA game developers are now going to say, wow, Battle Royale is the fad, not the looter shooter. And you may see, I'm not even kidding you, prominent franchises, Gears of War, Battle Royale, you know, stuff like that. I wouldn't be surprised if we end up seeing Battle Royale in all of these franchises that it doesn't belong and we never even thought you would see it.
Well, how would it not belong in Gears of War? Like, the thing is that innately with Battle Royale, it fits in a lot of, like, games with guns. If you have if your game has a guy who holds a gun and shoots things, Battle Royale could work for that. It's pretty easy. Now, if they had, like, Battle Royale with Pikmin, for example, that'd be like, what the fuck is this? And what about Tetris 99? Come on.
But I almost guarantee it will exist. I do.
I do, man. Sip a drink.
So, that being said, Is it going to go away anytime soon? No, because it's free. That's kind of the thing. Like, the looter shooter genre and the looter shooter franchises that became virally popular, you still had to buy the games. Then you had to buy the DLCs. These
But
games
there's also looter games that that are free. I mean, Let It Die is kind of like that. It's a free-to-play game, but whatever.
are free to play, and then revenue gets added in. You see what I mean? A little bit nickel and dime later on. So that being said, yeah, I don't realistically see it going away soon, but it's going to die out like every other fad. Maybe 3-4 years tops. Right now, I guess you'd say on consoles it's been about a year to a year and a half that it's been popular. So maybe another year to a year and a half, and then the next fad will come in and take over. This is the life cycle of games. This is what we've learned over the last 15 to 20 years, that you get this life cycle of fads that come in through gaming. And hell, one of the biggest fads ever that completely fizzled out was motion controls. Remember the Wii? The Wii was so popular with motion, wiggle your hands around like an asshole to play games, and that lasted like 3-4 years, and then it died.
I think it was kind of obvious that wasn't going to last for a long time. I think even Nintendo knew that, because, like, how far can you take fucking motion controls? But okay.
Out, and the Wii couldn't even sell games anymore, and then, you know, they had to move on at another failed console after that.
I was like, well, the Wii can't sell games anymore. When they got the Wii U, it was pretty much when everyone switched to a different generation of consoles. They didn't sit there and say, well, no one's buying the Wii games anymore.
Because the Wii was so popular, every console had to have it. The Kinect, the fucking PS Move, everyone had to jump on the bandwagon, right? This always happens. This seriously always happens, and I love that people try to say, oh, it's a different situation now. It's the same. It's the same thing. It happens over and over. Yes, there's variations of things that tweak and change a little bit differently for, you know, every once in a while to make it a little different. But in general, it's the same exact pattern over and over and over that happens. It never changes. Okay? All right, so shout out to Fall Pokey, who subscribed to the channel.
Hey, Mabel.
It's time for our first break. We're going to take a break.
Well, I know Tevin was streaming, but I got
15-20 minute break.
Some bad news, guys.
I'll do a shorter break. If you're watching on stream, excuse me, if you're watching on YouTube, I'm going to...
Okay. Well, guys, I got some bad news. I'm sorry to tell you this, Mabel, but I'm going to end my stream. Thank you guys for watching. I kind of... Today was kind of a shitty day to stream, honestly. So, I'm gonna work on the, I'm gonna make the Sekiro video I did. I'm gonna put that live. I tried to stream that today, and then my streaming fucked up somehow. I don't know what happened. Like, literally my OBS did not. It does randomly. It kept telling me it cannot connect to the server of Twitch, and I was like, what? I was just streaming there. How could I not connect? And I was like, did I get banned? I go to my Twitch channel. It's still there. I still have my Twitch channel, so it's not like I'm gone from that fucking website, but it just didn't connect, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna stream then. But I'll just make whatever I have there and just make that public. I already exported the video. I just have to kind of do some tag shit in it, and then that's it. Because originally I was going to stream Sekiro first, then I was gonna stream this, then I was gonna stream Bayonetta 2. But that didn't happen, so I'm gonna do another stream with Sekiro next week on Monday. I did like the game, by the way. The game's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. It's hard, but I enjoyed it. I'm not a huge fan of FromSoft, and I've been liking it. So, thank you guys for watching this video / stream. I think this will be unlisted. So if you missed the video, you can always go back, I guess. But I'm just gonna leave it unlisted until it's fully processed. Then I'll make it public. So, don't worry, the stream will not go away forever and all that shit. Stream all the game at the same time. I'll see. If I can't stream on Twitch anymore for whatever dumb reason, then I'll just stream on YouTube, I guess. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But, thank you for watching. Thank you for coming. I will stream again next week. Both Sekiro, as I said, and I'll be streaming more of Ask the King. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys later. Have a great shut up. Have a great week, everyone, and have a great weekend. Hope you guys have a safe one. See ya.